Hi there guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be going over how social media allowed us to generate just under £10,000 of income. So before we get into the video, if you wouldn't mind just leaving a like if you enjoy and subscribing if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So how did social media enable us to generate just under £10,000 worth of income? Well, it really does just come down to a handful of really crucial tips that will change your business entirely. Firstly, if you're not already on social media, then I definitely recommend you get on it, as you are missing out significantly. It is a free marketing tool, and when used correctly, it can make you significant amounts. At first, it won't feel like you're getting anywhere, but over time and consistency, then there'll be a huge difference. So what are the key things that you need to do in order to grow and monetize your social media? So tip number one is to essentially pick a theme and try and stand out as best you possibly can. So when on social media, you need to be able to do something that's going to stand you out from the other creators on the platform. Now there's two really good ways in doing this, and the first is to pick a really good logo, a very nice and simplistic logo, and then the second is to pick a theme of like colors, say for example, and you kind of want to match that theme with the logo just so it kind of correlates together. However, when I say stand out, I don't mean just picking a bright neon color. I do mean picking a really nice color that is going to attract people when they do look at it. This way, people will start to recognize your content and really understand what it is you do. This will essentially help increase your brand awareness and increase your social media following. Again, I'll just throw up some good examples now of some really good branding that you should really go off. Again, these examples I'm throwing up are really good examples to kind of base your themes off. So that's tip number one, and that's essentially just to have a really nice logo and a nice theme, just so people start to recognize your brand and the type of content you're putting out. So for tip number two, and arguably one of the most important, and it's consistency. Now in terms of consistency, I don't just mean posting every single day at random times. What I mean is precisely planning it out and posting at set times, either once or twice a day, just really trying to figure out what works for you and your company. So again, it could be the morning, it could be the evening, or it could be both. You might want to change it, so one day you do the morning and the next day you do the evening, and vice versa. Just making things a bit different, but still people knowing when you're actually going to post. Now, one of the most important things, and this is often something that people get wrong, is posting pointless content. You do want to ensure that the content you're posting out is going to help your brand awareness, is going to give value, and essentially you want to post it without coming across too salesy. So you don't want to be saying like, come join us or sign up to our mailing list. You kind of want to do it very secretly. So maybe you tend to focus more on a specific niche. Maybe post about the benefits of that niche, which will then attract people to your business. The main thing you do want to get right is to ensure that the content you're posting is both valuable for your customers and obviously for yourself. So again, not only should you just be posting, whether that's Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, or any other platforms, you do need to be utilizing the stories effect. So again, I think this is usually on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. You do want to be posting on these quite a lot. We tend to do it on a daily basis on Instagram. We try to do around a handful, just to let individuals know what we're kind of up to and kind of what we're doing in that day. But again, it kind of does just come back to the post side of things. You don't want to make it too pointless. It does have to provide some value in some sense. But definitely one of the most important things when it comes to consistency, and again, this albeit actually posting or posting on your story, and it's interacting with other individuals' content. So now what I mean by this is not necessarily just leaving a like and moving on. You essentially want to leave a like, comment below a really nice personalized comment about that post, and maybe even share it to your story. So again, not only will that individual appreciate it, other people will also see it. They'll come to your account. It's only going to build up that really good relationship on your end. So that's tip number two, and that's consistency, and it's definitely one of the most important things to get right. As if you're not posting often, then people are going to forget about you very quickly. Now again, just to counter that, it does have to provide some value. So you don't want to be posting things just for the sake of it. It does have to, give your watchers some value of some sense. So for tip number three, and arguably another one of the most important ones as well, and as corny as it sounds, it's basically not giving up. Now with social media, it is by far not an overnight thing. It's definitely going to take months and months of just basically correcting things. If you're implementing these tips, whether you're engaging with other people's content, you're consistent with how you post, and you've got a really good brand, these things are really going to help accelerate your brand and your social media awareness. So again, you might not see any really good results within the first few months, but as soon as that first client or person reaches out to you, then it's going to make a huge difference, and it feels absolutely incredible. But most importantly is you actually don't know who's watching you. So whether this is on your Instagram stories or your posts, you never know who is watching you. For example, two of our clients we've never spoken to before. We didn't actually know that they were engaging in our content. You know, they weren't actually liking our posts, commenting. They were just kind of viewing it from the sidelines until they actually reached out to us and were kind of interested in our business. And obviously moving forward with them, we've managed to do a lot of business with them, which is absolutely amazing, which, you know, just goes to show that social media is a very powerful tool. But then again, you don't know who is watching you. So it is only a matter of time before, you know, if you're being consistent with your posts, that these individuals are going to reach out to you. So yeah, in order to succeed in social media, these 3 tips are absolutely crucial. And if you get them right, it will really help accelerate your journey to, you know, growing your brand awareness. But almost as a little bonus one you should be really, really thoughtful of, and, you know, things that you should take into consideration is, you know, try and be a bit personal with your page. So, you know, you don't always want to be corporate with it, you know, just posting box standard theme posts. You know, maybe once a week or twice a week you might want to post a photo or a video kind of just outlining what you're doing. You know, maybe you want to do a few stories as well, you know, just to kind of give that more personal effect to it. So especially once you've got a service business as well, clients really do like to see a face behind the brand as well. So if you can get that out, then clients are really going to appreciate that. So again, that's everything for this video. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like and do consider subscribing as well. If you do have any questions about this, please do comment them below, or you can message us on Instagram at Premium Property Ltd. But until next week, we'll see you soon.